Knowledge Soldiers presents Redemption. Today on the show I have with me Curtis J. Hill, CDCR number F as in Ferrari 48855, and he will be reciting a poem by the title Victim of the State. Welcome to the show, Curtis.
Man, how you doing today?
Been a long time coming.
Long time coming, for real.
We've been talking about this. We were in Chafee College together here in Chino and a few years back in Ironwood. So the powers that be have been pushing us together. And I've been wanting you to do something for my podcast for a while.
Yes.
So now that I got you on the line, will you go ahead and bless our listeners with Victim of the State?
All right. Well, a little background story to this is I was in a dark place during this time. This life without the possibility of parole sentence. Remember, I was in the hole doing the SHU program after a racial riot that we done got into. And, you know, I just put some pen to paper and this is what came out. So, the victim of the state. Cry though I strive while kicking back in this cage. So painful I rage while watching my innocence fade. Rays fill my days. Can't see clouds, can't feel rays. Thousands of people just like me on these yards wearing shades. Dreams see me bubble. No more struggles or troubles. Open my eyes, watch them crumble. Beating these walls with my knuckles. Can't laugh so I chuckle. Emotions deeper than puddles. While my family looks out, sending those 30-pound bundles. And while stressing for certain, I lie when I'm hurting. Masking my tears behind anger that I put up from my curtains. This life is straight hell, I scream it loud from my cell. But no one seems to hear, because in my cell I still dwell. And though not a killer by nature, this shit will sure bring the hate out of you. Continually getting treated like victims, while the system straight rapes you. Manly desires spark fires that erupt in race rages. While for just being misguided and young, we're forced to spend years in these cages. When all I ever wanted was a home where I could roam and seek peace, stressing for blessings on the pill so I could get back to them streets.
Amen, Curtis.
Thank you.
You know, I started pressing on you to do something for me when we were in college doing Chafee together. I'm 25 years to life with the possibility of parole for Penal Code 187, and you are here for LWOP sentence.
Yes, murder, first degree murder, special circumstance.
So, the pain, the struggle, the testimony, the texture of your redemption, which this podcast is redemption. Can you tell our listeners how you started off by saying, I wrote this because I was in this dark place and I put pen to paper, but now we're a few decades into your sentence and you're not that person in the dark place no more. Can you tell our listeners about your walk and your positivity?
So, like I said, when I was in this dark place, everything, you know, I just felt like everything was coming down on me, you know what I mean? At first I started my sentence with 9 years. I ended up going back to court and they ended up giving me this life without the possibility of parole sentence. So my mind was like, I wasn't my authentic self at that time. I was that person that was in fear. I was scared. Everything seemed like a dream to me at that time. Like, it didn't make no sense. Like, how can I be sitting here never to get home, never to be with my kids? You know what I mean? And I just felt that, you know, that the world gave up on me. Everybody else on the streets gave up on me. So I was alone. But eventually, down the line, you know what I mean, I found God.
Amen.
And He's the one that directed me back onto my path. You know what I mean? That I'm a child of God, that I am wanted, that I am loved, that I am somebody, that I am worthy. You know what I mean? And I think that's what brought me up out of that dark space. And then, you know, the brothers around me, you know what I mean, lifted me back up. You know what I mean? Letting me know what my worth was. that, you know, just because they give me a life sentence, a life without sentence, doesn't mean that that's the end of me. But it can be a new beginning. And I figured that, you know, if I want to change, want to live the inside, then I need to make a change in my life, period. And I want to try to help others and make changes in their lives, whether I'm in here, whether I'm on the streets. But today, you know, I live for others, to help others. You know what I mean? That's why I joined the dog program as well. I'm part of the Paws Behind Walls program, where we train service animals for U.S. veterans and people in need.
Amen.
And that was another point in my life that I knew that this was my destiny, is to help others. And like I said, it's my living amends for Mr. Cecil Warren, who was killed that night. And, you know, this is just my being able to show my remorse, putting my empathy out there, you know, to just give back. You know what I mean? I owe it to him, I owe it to his family, and all those that I've ever victimized in my life. You know what I mean? So, like I said, today I walk in the light. You know what I mean? I don't sit in darkness. I don't live in that shame and guilt anymore that I used to live in. You know what I mean? I walk on my own 10 toes today. I'm not a follower, but a leader of Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? So,
amen to that.
So all I can say is I just let his light shine through me, man. You know what I mean? And that's how I live today.
You really do, and I say that so you can describe your own walk, using your own talk. I know people in the community can't see it, and for that reason, it's a shame. Because if they would put cameras on us to monitor our daily activity, they would see what a positive walk you have. That's why I pulled you over. You have a discipline about how you live your life, on how you attack your higher learning, how you attack the Bible study, the church functions, because that's where me and you see each other as well. Because birds of a feather will flock together.
Amen.
We flock for Jesus Christ, and that's for sure. But I wanted to say it's a testament. You really have came from a dark place, and there is nothing but a beaming light. And yes, we may have life sentences, but we still come across 800 to 1,000 people a day on these yards. So that's a lot of people we rub shoulders with, so we could actually sprinkle a little positive, a little give back, a little amends process, a little putting remorse into action. And I salute you and your walk. I also want to say thank you very much for putting victim of the state on the air, because our job is just to plant a seed, and maybe someone will grab this off social media and then water it and give it to somebody they love, or somebody who's struggling, or you know, if you really think it's that bad and you're gonna go do something stupid that can hurt somebody, hurt yourself, or get you killed, or kill somebody, or get you locked up like us, look us up. We're authentic prisoners. We're not actors. We're not here putting on a show. We're here giving a testimony to try to put a little thing back for the wrongs that we've done. And with that, this is our living amends.
Yes, it is.
And with that, I also want to invite anybody out there who came in and listened today and tuned in for the victim of the state. Down in the comment box, drop Curtis a comment, give us a like, a subscription, a share, a follow, tell somebody about redemption. And if you like to hear another subject matter or topic from Curtis, or even maybe ask him a question, drop it in the comment box, and we'll make sure it gets forwarded to him. You also have his CDC number out at the front of this podcast. Reach out to him. He's got a tablet. You can get at him at GTL. And the app is Getting Out app. And then you just punch in his number. And, you know, he wants to give back. So let us know what you think. God bless you, Curtis. And God bless you, everybody out there. From Street Knowledge Soldiers, this was Redemption.